This is your music and gear news for May 18th, 2020. Let's check that out. As is usual with all these, links to all the articles I'm about to talk about are down in the description below, so go check those out if you want more information. And just to clarify some things that I'm gonna very much skim over just to try to keep this thing short. Fans of Logic got a nice surprise this week when Apple launched a new huge update for Logic Pro 10. Now there's a ton in this article, so I'm not going to go through everything, but some of the highlights include new loops features. They're designed to rival Ableton Live and Bitwig Studio. The Logic Live's loops, it's hard to say, Logic's Live loops give producers the ability to create music in a non-linear fashion. They have also updated their sampling. While the EXS24 is favored by producers for its versatility and advanced features, it's fair to say it's been due to an upgrade for quite a while, or due for an upgrade for quite a while. So Logic's new sampler is called the Quick Sampler, and it's a new tool that lets you turn an individual sound into a playable instrument in seconds. I know Cubase has something similar to that I've been meaning to explore. I know Guy Micklemore actually did a little bit of that in his thing. I mentioned him a lot. He's a cool guy. I like his stuff. If inspiration is sparked up through an external sound you've discovered, you can record it straight into Quick Sampler for immediate instrument creation and to play it across your MIDI keyboard. There are 3 new rhythm tools for producing beats. There's Step Sequencer, Drum Synth, and Drum Machine Designer. The Step Sequencer is designed to make it fun and easy to program beats, bass lines, and melodic parts. Drum Synth gives beat makers a vast range of synthetic kick drums, snares, toms, and percussive sounds, each with their own dedicated sound shaping parameters. And the pad-based Drum Machine Designer has been enhanced to integrate with the new sampling and beat making tools. Each pad can be loaded with Quick Sampler and Drum Synth sounds, giving you flexibility to edit and shape individual kit sounds. They've also optimized some other creativity tools, such as the free iOS companion app, Logic Remote. It got a major update to allow the triggering of sounds in live loops, browsing and adding loops, and deploying effects to a session with Remix FX. With the latest Mac hardware seeing improvements across the board, it's only right that Logic Pro 10.5 or Logic Pro X 10.5, I guess is the full name, can take advantage of the newfound power Apple's computers boast. Yeah, that new Tower Mac is a beast. So as for price and availability, Logic Pro 10 or Logic Pro X 10.5 is available today as a free update for all existing users and is available on the Mac App Store for $200 for new customers. Logic Remote 1.4 is also available today as a free download on the App Store. Customers can also sign up for a free trial of Logic Pro X. Novation's Launchpads offer plug-and-play control of Logic Pro X 10.5's live loops. So, as is usual for this stuff, there's always some third-party companies that release stuff when big updates to major DAWs happen, and Novation is one that just launched Launchpad. In Logic Pro X 10.5, Apple's DAW finally gets a non-linear sequencing option in the form of live loops, an Ableton Live style project view that enables you to trigger clips and scenes and record your jams in the main timeline. To use your Launchpad with live loops, you just plug it in and wait for Logic Control Surface setup window to appear. Then it's just a case of rotating your pad through 90 degrees to match the layout of the live loops grid, unlike in Ableton Live, which the Launchpad was originally designed for. Loops are displayed horizontally rather than vertically. You can adjust the setup so that you can rotate either left or right, and it's even possible to connect multiple Launchpads. Akai has released a new MPC Live, the MPC Live 2, and it's very much an evolution of its predecessor. Like its predecessor, it can be used with or without a computer and comes with a 7-inch multi-gesture touchscreen. It promises all the features that you need to create a piece of music from start to finish. In addition, the MPC Live 2 adds 5 hardware buttons for a better editing workflow and now comes with built-in speakers. It sounds like these are more than just an afterthought too, as Akai says that it's a proper monitoring system that delivers dynamic response across the frequency range. There are now 8 CV gate outputs as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The rechargeable lithium-ion battery is said to provide power for up to 5 hours. MPC Live 2 runs the MPC 2.8 software, which enables you to control a studio's worth of MIDI gear from your MPC hardware with or without a computer. It also ships with a 16 gigabyte library and provides direct access to your Splice account, provided you're connected to Wi-Fi. MPC Live 2 is now available and is just a little bit over $1,200 US. And you can, of course, find out more at the Akai website and find out more in the link down below. I know many producers and musicians are fans of Splice. It's become a go-to resource for many producers and musicians. Well, rumor has it they are planning to make an online DAW. They already boast an extensive library of samples and rent-to-own plugins, and an announcement on May 13th could reveal that the brand has plans to progress into new territory with the acquisition of audio tech company Superpowered. Superpowered provides powerful development tools for creating interactive audio apps across different devices and platforms. It's the tech behind Beatport, Byte, Fishman, Hoopla Digital, and several others. So what do you think? Does it sound like Splice is about to release an online DAW? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Universal Audio brings the iconic Neve 1084 preamp and EQ to its UAD-powered plug-in platforms. A lot of alliteration right there. Universal Audio has just released UAD software 9.12, which brings the arrival of the Neve 1084 preamp and EQ on its powered plugins platform. This emulates the iconic British channel module of the same name. The 1084 was an evolution of the 1083, and it offers the same Class A mic line preamp, but adds 3 switchable EQ brands and narrow or wide Q settings. The plugin emulates the entire dual-stage Class A red knob preamp. The Neve 1084 preamp and EQ is available now and is priced at £229, so check for American prices. And for the main news, I saved, in my opinion, the best for last. I'm a huge EastWest fanboy. I've said it in many other videos. I use their stuff, not exclusively, but probably 90% of what I write is their stuff, especially with orchestral stuff. But EastWest announces the upcoming Hollywood Orchestra expansion. The new Opus Edition and Hollywood Orchestrator boasts 230 gigabytes of sounds engineered by Sean Murphy. The Hollywood Orchestra Opus Edition will pack a whopping 230 gigabytes of new recordings and powerful new features. Producers Doug Rogers and Nick Phoenix also reworked the original content of Hollywood Orchestra, ensuring the entire collection maintains a cohesive sound and intuitive workflow. It's one of the big selling points for me for EastWest stuff is the entire orchestra was recorded in the same hall, so it sits so nicely together. Along with Hollywood Orchestra Opus Edition, EastWest will simultaneously release Hollywood Orchestrator, which will assist in creating award-winning compositions within seconds and much more. And best part is, if you are already a member of their Composer Cloud, both items will be included in that. That's the Orchestrator and the Opus Edition will be on Composer Cloud. Can't wait. That's going to be cool. And for our freebie of the week, just have one of them for you this week. SampleScience's Toy Keyboard version 2 is a free plugin based on the PSR-78. Having already released several plugins over the last few weeks, the brand is back with version 2 of Toy Keyboard, a free rompler based on the Yamaha PSR-78. Toy Keyboard version 2 packs 72 sounds and a drum kit with multiple modulation routing possibilities and onboard effects. Remarkably, the plugin is only 39 megabytes. Well, with all its samples playing back at 16-bit, 44.1 kilohertz mono wave files. As for effects, there's multi-LFO to add flair. There's also room reverb, high and low pass filters, and a few other bells and whistles in there as well. Toy Keyboard version 2 is available as an AU VST plugin. It's compatible with Windows 7 and up, Mac OS, High Sierra, all that fun stuff. Basically, if you have a new computer, it'll work. Although it is a free piece of software, it has been labeled by the brand as donationware, so they do have a little donate thing, so pay what you can so that it helps support a company, and if you can't afford any donation, well, it's still available there for free, so that's pretty good. Well, that's the music and gear news this week. I do these every Monday. I just go through various websites, find what's interesting to me, throw it all together, and then make a video and hope I can keep it as close to 10 to 12 minutes as I can, but usually go closer to 15 to 16, so I do apologize for that. But if you don't want to hear me talk about any of this stuff, links to everything is below. I also do videos covering various sample libraries, a lot of the freebies I talk about in these news segments. I later on do a video on kind of showcasing those to see if they'll work in your music workflow and templates. I also do composing in the style of. I've released one on Danny Elfman, and I'm going to do one on James Horner eventually. And I also talk about some of the movies I'm working on. I'm currently composing for a fan film called Yorktown. So I started a series on that. I'm sure cards are going to be popping up here as I speak. But thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.